wasn't too much going on, but then when we were looking through and had some second looks, we were like, yeah, man, this show gonna be fire.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot to get into, man. Let's start with it. So you got Vlad up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously the picture came up before Vlad actually did the story. On this, we've seen the picture as well as other people seen it floating around on Instagram. Y'all can see it on the screen right there. That's one of the hip hop, pioneers, Afrika Bambaataa, standing right beside Funk Master Flex. Now, Funk Master Flex, has been in the media, as of late. We did a few stories on him here, going back and forth with Dame Dash, the whole Leo Cohen, going back and forth. But a lot of people, all over YouTube, we talked about this privately, and we did a video that we're going to attach to this one, talking about him, Afrika Bambaataa, supposed to go to SOBs and perform, and it was a big backlash by a lot of people. The Hebrew Israelites were out there. You see the pictures up on the screen, protesting, and the word that we got was that he wasn't allowed entry, that he didn't, didn't show up or whatever because he heard about the protest. But Funk Flex, controversial DJ, post this picture, and it looks like in support of Afrika Bambaataa, who has been over the years the subject of a lot of child molestation rumors. What do you think about this picture coming out and Funk Master Flex seemingly showing his alliance to Afrika Bambaataa?
Well, obviously it wasn't a popular decision on his part. We all know that he was going through what he was going through with Dame Dash right up leading into the event. He took the comments off of the Instagram post. He didn't want to even hear anybody's mouth. So he obviously knew the backlash that was coming, but he obviously showed support for one of his mentors, one of his idols, one of the founders of hip hop, but one of the most notorious gnomes right now going through the hip hop community is doing some vile shit. That being said, this story gets more and more interesting as the days and months go by. The more information that comes out, the more revelation I just begin to reveal on with myself.
Right.
I think the picture becomes more and more clear to me. That being said, all of the allegations right now are alleged. He's never been convicted of anything. He's never been sued, no civil court. No one's ever been out. I mean, we've heard people be outspoken about it, but there's never really anything that has came out. I don't even want to say i.e. of art like R. Kelly, because we've seen the videotape and certain things on R. Kelly more so points toward that than a Bambaataa. All of this is like a lot of real wild speculation. Now, we can all come to our conclusions or our hypothesis on what we think is going on. But at the end of the day, it looks like a situation where Funk Flex may have just seen his brother, his idol, as someone that's innocent. Does it look good? No.
Well, let me just tell you about this. You probably didn't know about this, but in 2016, actually, one of Afrika Bambaataa's bodyguards came out, and pretty much said that he walked in on Afrika Bambaataa doing stuff, the little kids. He says it's been going on for years. Here's the article right here, via XXL magazine, where he says that he said, I could say I've walked in on stuff where I can say what the fuck is going on, Sharif said. That's Lord Sharif. He said he also asserted that boys were constantly at the home of Afrika Bambaataa. Lord Sharif claimed that Bambaataa would take these young men on tour and stay in the same room with them. He also goes on to say there's always a boy in the house, Sharif said. When he leaves and gets home, there's always a boy there. I have seen them camp asking for money. He travels with late teens. Those are the ones he takes overseas with him. When I went with him on tour in the States, I would stay in one room. He would stay in another room with the boys with him. Now, we know about Ron Savage. We know about Hassan Campbell, who's been very vocal, about, being molested by Afrika Bambaataa. So what do you think about this? His bodyguard saying that, this happened, and Funk Flex, posting a picture right next to him now this is more clear.
That being said, first off, thank you for clearing that up for me, because I didn't know if there was anything like that out there. Now, I've worked security. I worked security for a long time. I've done personal details within the casino for a lot of celebrities, hip hop celebrities, things like that. I've seen some of the most wild shit known to man. I really have. I've shared a couple stories with you with some of our most prominent hip hop artists. They're into some wild shit. So when I hear of a personal security in particular, coming out and saying things, I take that word as bond, because he's there. He's around. He has to protect this man. He has to get him in and out of the hotel room to the flights and things like that. He knows the arrangement. He knows who's there. He has to. That's his detail. So if he's sitting here point blank painting out that there were little boys with Bambaataa, then yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Well, I'll ask you this though.
You know what I mean?
Do you put any fault into the bodyguard for not coming out then? Like, if you're saying that you've seen this, why didn't you come out and say something when you seen him allegedly with these little boys on tour in the room doing stuff? Why wouldn't you come out and say, yo, this is wrong, or go to the police at that time? Doesn't that make him sort of an accessory if he saw this going on and just didn't say anything?
I'll take it a step further. The whole squad, the whole camp needs to be looked at and taken under consideration as being foul shit, because we all know that the security guard wasn't the only person around. He had a publicist around, possibly. He had a road manager around, possibly. He had the band around him. There were other people in that circle that seen him get that room by himself and got little boys in there. That security guard was not the only one. The security guard is the only one that spoke out right now, probably for some kind of compensation, it looks like. Because why not speak on it sooner? Why not be outspoken about the nasty and vile shit that you're seeing? Why would you shut up? Why was it so easy for you to throw that under the rug? We obviously probably got a couple dollars to throw it under the rug. It's disgusting. At its highest regard. That being said, I think a lot of the people out, I'm not even going to do that.
Nah, go ahead, man. Uncensored truth.
A lot of the people that are on the forefront of being outspoken about it are very questionable.
At this point, yeah.
I would love to, and I mean, I don't know if we
not all of them, but some of them. Definitely.
Not all of them, but some of them. I would love to hear or really get to the bottom of the situation to make sure, or PF have people in place that really give a damn enough to put some things in place to really get this man down. Because like I wanted to say initially, salute to the people out there that did stop him from getting into SOBs. Feeling pedophilia is absolutely disgusting, horrible, and one of the lowest pieces of scum of earth you can do. Salute to those people that didn't allow him to go in there and gain money. And I think that even though that's a speculation, I think that can kind of be held with some weight as well, because we didn't see Funk Flex in there showing off with Bambaataa doing this thing. We didn't see anything after. We seen that one picture, and that's it. So it doesn't surprise me if that definitely did go down. That being said, like I said initially, we need people out there that really genuinely give a damn about seeing this man get taken down, and really need to take the steps forward to doing so.
Yeah, I think, I kind of been following this this whole Afrika Bambaataa narrative maybe for about maybe 3 or 4 years now, when they did the I first known about it when they did the in front of 125th. They had a big meeting, I think it was Sidnetter TV, Doggy Diamonds, a few other people, out there, who like brought all the medias together and had a press conference to kind of formally call Afrika Bambaataa out and to the media. And that's what I know about it. They had Hassan Campbell was out there, Ron Savage, that he was out there, and they kind of all came together for Votron, to call him out. But they got mad because Bambaataa ran to Lisa Evers, who's a reporter at one of the local New York stations, instead of coming to the black media. And that's the video that I sent you, where he said that he never touched anyone. So Afrika Bambaataa does maintain his innocence to this day, but you have a few victims out there right now who swear to this day that, Afrika Bambaataa molested them, when they were in their late to early teens, I guess from 12 to 16 years old is questionable, when they were allegedly molested by Afrika Bambaataa. So, I don't know. Like I said, like you said earlier, maybe Funk Flex thinks that he's innocent, or, a lot of people are just going to say, and we'll let y'all say it in the comment section, that he's just a creep for supporting this dude with all these allegations. But again, hasn't been any conviction, simply because I think that the statute of limitations will be up, anything like this. So nobody could actually bring any concrete evidence, that he done anything. Instead of alleged victims coming out like Ron Savage and Hassan Campbell saying this stuff was done to them. But there's no evidence that can put this guy in jail at this point.
The sick thing about this is, for real, is that, like I said, the circle around him, for no one to be like, yo, this is fucked up to its core. Like, y'all pledge allegiance to this, and to that degree where you're going to watch him molest children, molest little boys. Y'all pledge allegiance to them that deep.
It's crazy.
So y'all can't go and go, yo, this is wrong. First, I'm going to tell you to your face this is wrong. And then I might have to go tell somebody. Now, I know the whole snitching. Fuck that. You got to go tell somebody. That has to stop, man.
Yeah.
That has
kids,
to stop.
Innocent kids. If it's, you saying they're at this age, this is rape. You know what I mean? This is doing something against their will. This is wrong. You got to get in. It's like almost like comparing it to the Catholic priest. And how do you not stop this?
That's a good point. I wanted to bring that up because it seemed like with these organizations, these real close-knit organizations, not all of them, but some of them, they keep it so hush-hush till you see a lot of these little things going on, and people will swear to secrecy. A lot in church, not to just put them out there. It happens. A number of different places when it comes to like organizations, cult, whatever the case. They're real hush hush about this shit, and that has to stop, man, because these are babies, victims. It's disgusting.
Yeah, so we'll continue to follow this Afrika, Bambaataa narrative as it unfolds. But as of right now, Funkmaster Flex, receiving a lot of heat, like you said, turn off his comments as a result of posting this picture of him and Afrika Bambaataa. But you're tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother Old God and Sandman.